Hi everyone, that's it, I'm live. I'm doing all these live broadcasts for the moment because I don't think my computer could take uploading anything. It's like so hot. I'm scared it will explode at some point. So anyway, welcome. And I'm carrying on my chakra series and with a lot of cards and Rasoma and a lot of self-reflection and reflection that I'd like to share with you all. I don't see my, oh yes, I see that my mic is working, I think, so it's okay. Right. So following yesterday's very long video about the all the chakras and which deck I would use for all chakras, I rearranged the top 2 chakras, but I'll come back to it because otherwise it's going to get messy if I put it into the video. But I'd like to talk about the star chakra. Now, I'm following the Star Child Tarot because I thought it would be better to just use one, only one. Oh, I haven't set up my camera properly. I hope it won't move too much. Only one reference because otherwise we'll never get there. So this is the second edition booklet. As I said, in a third edition booklet, the Earth Star Chakra disappeared. So let's have a look at the Earth Star Chakra. It extends below our feet and aligns and connects with the energetic crystalline structures of the Earth and grounds us with its inherent encoded memories and strengths. It is also the grounding point for the entire complexity of the extended chakra system, as well as our encoded DNA origin and karmic patterns. So what it means here, it's really below. I mean, usually, really, it shouldn't be on a page at all. You know what I mean? It's like way, way down the earth. So, sorry about my camera. Everything is hot here. So, but anyway, it's this one where my thumb is, and it's way deep into the earth. So, if you do your meditation, if you, like me, grounding was a term that you never understood. You understood the term, but you didn't understand how to live it, right? You imagine from the sole of your feet some roots going deeply into the earth, or you can even imagine an anchor if you want. I mean, I had to put really heavy anchors for me to go right in the middle of the earth, and it took me years to get there. Because I believe this chakra, everything I say is taken from different sources and also my beliefs. So I tweak everything. So you might say, oh my God, she's wrong about this. Sure, because it's my belief. So then you might have a different one, but it's fine because your own is about your own incarnation, your own life. So you can use what I say and then tweak it to work for you. You see what I mean? It's very important. Don't take everything I say for just what it is. Make it your own. Live it. So if you do your morning meditation, and believe me, I have it, and I can do it sometimes once a month, sometimes I manage every day because it's very difficult for me. I call it the magnetic chakra, because to me, how I understand this chakra, because it's called Earth Star Chakra. It's the chakra that links you to the Earth. If we were from Venus, it would be called the Venus Star Chakra, right? So the Earth Star Chakra. So it's your link to the magnetic pole of the planet to live your life. And this is one source of nourishment because of the Earth attraction, right? If you didn't have this, you would be flying around, which would be lovely, I'm sure. But this is what keeps you on the Earth. And I've always had extreme difficulty with this chakra. So it's way, way below our feet, right down the earth. And when I first started meditating on it, I felt sickly. Honestly, it's just not my chakra, and it should be, because depending on your belief, we are here to live a full life, right? And if you're not anchored to the planet where you live, then you can't live your life fully. You can't benefit from all the resources that are available to you. Now, I've got a lot of things to say, and I don't know where to start, but I think I'm going to start with Arasoma. So I'll show you the bottle. How can I show it the best? It's difficult on camera because it's, you see, it goes straight away into a deep magenta. Okay, I won't be able to, I think, not like this. If I had facing camera, maybe I could. But it's red at the top and it's deep magenta at the bottom. And I'll show you the Arasoma card because I can't show you the bottle properly. Let me find it. It's bottle 89 in Arasoma. And there it is. You can see it better now. That's what it looks like in front of me, except that in true life, it looks 100 times better, right? I remember seeing this bottle for real first when I took my Arasoma level 1 this winter. And my first reaction, I saw it. I love all the bottles. For me, I'm in paradise when I'm surrounded by the Arasoma bottles. But when I saw it, I felt like vomiting. I looked at it and thought, oh, it looks like dirty blood or something. I just could not look at this Arasoma bottle. So I bought it. You must think, oh, crazy. But yeah, I had the feeling this would be my Earth star. And why? Because you've got the red at the top, which links to the base chakra. And then you've got the deep magenta here, which deep magenta is a really incarnational color. And this is the star chakra to me, right? It's not in any Arasoma book, it's to me. So I do the link between the two chakras. I already have problems with the base chakra to really be grounded in my everyday life. So this is the incarnation one. I believe this, the bottom here, has got everything. And I know it sounds a bit woo-woo, and I'm sorry about this. I don't mean to be woo-woo because I'm a very practical person in tarot terms. But I do believe that this is how you anchored on this planet. That's what is coming with you, what you're taking with you, and how you put your anchors on this planet when you're born, right? And my arrival on Earth was a little bit traumatic. I mean, no more than other people, I suppose. It's just the family surrounding was not welcoming. Let's put it like this. So anyway. Arasoma says that it's the rainbow, the deep magenta, because it contains all the colors, and that's true. And it's your own rainbow, it's your Earth rainbow, right? So it's where you pick from for your life with a capital L energy. That's how I understand it. So next to it, you can see I have an angel card, right? And this angel is linked to the bottle. Now, once again, I don't exactly work with angels, but I study, it's a study deck I have. It's a French deck. It's called Les Cartes des Anges by Haziel. It's by Édition Exergue. And there's the 72 angels of the Kabbalah, right? So I'm no specialist in Kabbalah, so don't ask me 100 questions. But what I know is that this angel is linked to this chakra. So if you want, it's a picture for me, or it's an energy that I can link to when I'm having difficulties, even with my meditation that I do with my Earth Star chakra every day, or mostly every day. It's a lighter energy for me to go into it when I can't go into the deep, muddy level. So it's called Reha Hell. And or he, she, I don't know how to call angels because normally they don't have a gender. And it's the act of making good, and it's the restoration to a previous state. And I believe that every time you go deep into this chakra, you go back to the start of your life and all the potential and all the energy you had. This is my belief. So it's fascinating, isn't it? Whether it's true or not, that's all I always say about chakras. Whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. It gives you a position into your spread to ask the question. And that's how I use it, because all the philosophy behind it, you don't need to know it. It's just, what did I come with on this earth? That's a question that could come with this chakra. It's linked, and I'm reading some Arasoma here books. The angel says, I am restored, renewed, and revitalized, because you're going back to your life force. And this is just so exciting. I don't know why I never liked it, because it's so exciting. I mean, yes, celestial guides and whatever energies you pick up from are great. But the most important is your own incarnation, because it's you that can make a difference for yourself. Oh, sorry, I'm moving the camera. And by using this chakra, I believe that you can make a difference, a real difference for yourself. You go back to your source, your own life incarnation source, with this card, with this color, with this chakra. So I've got the Arasoma bottle, and I've got the angel as focuses to help me get into that chakra, plus the meditation. So I've got a lot of aids for the moment to get into this. So it's linked to the energy of Teth. Teth is the 9th Hebrew letter, I believe. And what is interesting, right? It's the letter that's not in the 10 Commandments, and it's not in the 10 Sephiroth of the Tree of Life. Now, Arasoma puts it there, but in the Hebrew tradition, it doesn't. It's shaped like a snake, and I can show you. And that's a huge book, but I'll try without breaking everything. There it is. That's Death, right? So it's energy brought to the conscious mind to be utilized for healing all the rays from within the depth of the self. And that's it. You're going to the depth of yourself. And that scared me endlessly all my life until I started working with it. If you have depleted energy, that's a brilliant chakra to work with, because the root is not enough. The root will help you in the everyday, but you need to go to the control room. And that's it. I could compare it to the control room, and you tweak the buttons there, and you clean it a bit, and you let go what you don't want anymore. That's your own control room. And funny enough, it's specific for electrocution, because when this bottle was born, and that was in, I don't know what the date was, sorry, when it was born. I'm sure I read it somewhere, but I've got so many books. Oh yes, on the 26th of July, 1992. So that was quite a while ago. What happened is that a lot of people who were associated with Arasoma suffered electrocution. That is just weird, isn't it? And they used that bottle. Now, if you don't know, the bottles are used to put on the body to help with the energy shifting. I don't use it like this yet because they're expensive. So I've got my whole chakra set. I haven't finished yet because I need some higher chakras too. And I use them every day. They're aligned, and every day I go and see them, say hello, and take the energy I need from the bottles. Moving on to what card it corresponds to in Yarasoma Tarot, and it's the Strength card, return, as in it's the Strength card realized. Strength has gone through what it had to go through and is coming back fully aware of everything and fully realized. And I'm not surprised that I felt like vomiting when I saw this color because, or went to this chakra, because strength is my least favorite card in any deck, along with the tower, like everybody else, I suppose. Although the tower is enlightenment, strength is not enlightenment, not to me. So when I saw that it was strength, I just had to laugh because I don't like these cards. It's a challenge for me. Every time I get the strength card, I'm like, oh my God, this is just going to be one of those days. Please, God, help me, right? Because I know it's just not going to be a great day for me. So I'm trying to make friends with it. And I think that's important too in your tarot practice, to make friends with cards you like a little bit less. For me, it was just direct aversion, sickness to my belly. Just every time I see this card, I'm shaking and thinking, oh my God. So I'm trying to make friends with it. And that's interesting now. I've got even the Arasoma bottle that's linked with it. What else can I say about this color? I think I'm going to move on to the tarot. And we're going to see what we can get from the tarot itself. So I chose, I'm not going to use my Arasoma. I chose as a tarot the yesterday, if you watched my live yesterday, but if you haven't, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to be straight here. Push the bottle. The Lioness Oracle Tarot, it's called, yeah. Because I don't understand it as a normal tarot. I don't want to repeat myself too much, but I had a wow moment when looking at these cards. I thought, actually, this is to me about it's otherworldly. That's how I started looking at it. So I'm not sure if it's going to work for this chakra, but I'm going to try because, nobody told me, oh, this is a star chakra deck. But I believe it can be. There's a lot of planets and things and earthy things on it that could work for this chakra. And I will pair them, obviously, with my crystal oversouls because, well, it's the earth, isn't it? It's the center of the earth. And these oversouls, I believe, I don't know because I'm not in contact with them, but I believe they are deep, deep in the earth. So let's do our reading. I'm going to ask, I need to make questions. I haven't even made questions for it. So I need to ask what I need to work on my star chakra. Okay? And you can do that along if you've got a deck. You pick a deck that you think would be good for an earth star chakra. So it's got to be a grounded deck, but at the same time, it's got to be ethereal or bizarre, or how can I put it? Maybe shamanic. Maybe shamanic deck would work because they go deep in the earth with the elements of the earth. An elemental tarot would work, but it's got to be a powerful one. It's got to be something quite special for this earth star chakra. So oh, I'm sorry about the camera. I'm just it's my legs, they're restless. I'm kicking the chair where the camera is. So I'm going to ask what I need to work on, because that's what I need to know, what I need to work on, and then an energy to help me work on it. I need to come closer and move the bottle, maybe. Yeah. I wanted to leave it in the yeah, it's great energy. So, well, there's one that fell. So this is why I need to work on the backs. I love these cards. When I saw them, I knew they would be for me. But I can't read them as a normal tarot. It doesn't work for me. And I mean, she called them oracle tarot, because it's true, it's an oracle tarot. But I think it's more an oracle for me than a tarot. Wait. I just need one card to fall off. I'm not picking them. But at some point there's one, that's it. There it is. That will fall. There it is. So let's see what I need. Oh, there's two. Oh, no, there's two. What I need to work on and what energy I can use to achieve it. Let's see. So it's Crystal Over Souls 1 and 2. Together, as you can see, the backs are white and green. I had to write on the cards, which I hate doing this, but because it's a study deck too. There it is. It came up right, so we know already what it is. It's dioptase. And the keyword is forgiveness, and it's linked to the heart chakra. Would you believe that every healing, if you learn about chakra, every healing goes through the heart chakra? Every time I need to heal something, it goes through the heart, because the heart is like a diffuser, right? If you have a scent diffuser, you put some essential oils in the diffuser, and then the smell starts growing all over. Well, that's what the heart is. It's a diffuser. So you put your drop there of healing, and then it goes through all the chakras, right? But let's see what I need to. The Four of Swords. Look at this. How interesting. So what have I got in my Four of Swords? Well, I've got records, which, that was my youth. And it's like this figure, it could be me just looking at my youth, and it's all a bit, it's not in order, isn't it? It's just a bit, not messed up, but how can I say? It's just a bundle of things. And then I've got two roses, one for the past, two for the future, and one central red one. And that's the healing here. It's the healing. So it's the healing through the roots with the red, and with the pink, that's for the heart. So it's really forgiving myself to be better linked to my earth star chakra, forgiving myself, because you can bash yourself sometimes about things, thinking, oh, I wasn't good enough and I did that was wrong, and and you keep going through it. And I've stopped doing this. I went through therapy for it, and I stopped doing it. However, how I wonder sometimes if therapy, how deep is the healing? And in this instance, because it goes straight in the earth star, your healing is at incarnational level. It's swords, and swords are air. Air is the heart chakra. Don't think that the heart is. It's a misunderstanding that heart is water based. It's not. It's not water. It's air. Because the heart, you know, we send hearts everywhere for love, and yes, it is love. But because it's air, it's a subtle love. It's a light love. That's why they say love and light. It goes really well with the heart chakra. So let's look at how to heal, what helps me to heal this nostalgia, because it looks like, although it's not the nostalgia card, sorry, everything's falling. It's already 30 degrees here and it's like 11 a.m. Yeah, it's not the normal Rider Waite Smith nostalgia card, isn't it? But it doesn't matter because this is the nostalgia one in a way. I'm not nostalgic of my childhood and all that, but I must admit some things in my 20s, 30s were just brilliant, were great. And to do with music, I used to go to concerts all the time. And anyway, had some fun. But like everyone in their teenage years, I suppose. So dioptase, let's see, it's number 18. So number 18, it's a powerful healer for the heart, thymus, nerves, lower lungs, and chest region. The heart chakra processes and gathers energy in this area. If there is a disturbance or upset in the balance of energy, this chakra cannot function properly, and thus our overall health can suffer. The disturbances can be holding on to grievances, guilt, envy, dwelling on upsets, and not airing our feelings. You see, dwelling on upsets. That's exactly that. But I've stopped doing this, but I need to work on the forgiveness more because it's called here the forgiveness card. By working with dioptase, sorry if I don't say it right, you know, we can learn to express any feelings that we do not wish to hold on to and which do not serve our health. Now, it talks about we can learn to express any feelings. It's not just feelings to me, it's thoughts, feelings and thoughts. I've learned to wake up in the morning and do my gratefulness every morning and mean it. And when I don't feel like it, I'm like, hell, I'm not grateful today, so leave me alone. You know, I don't want to repeat like, because I have to do it. I do it when I feel like it, when I really mean it. So it's a fresh, optimistic, healing vibration that will have a positive influence on our whole sense of well-being. It is a stone of cleansing and new beginnings. And then there's the meditation. So I'm going to do the meditation, work on this. And I think basically, I've got a lot more to say, I suppose, but basically, I think half an hour on the chakra is good enough. So if you have any comments, please leave them below. I'm not sure if I'm going to go through each chakra. I don't think so, because through the Tarothon, I've been through the 7 main ones. So I suppose I will come back next with the 8th chakra, which is the soul star. And that's our link to all our chakras and unconditional love. So that's quite a program, isn't it? So thank you everybody for watching. And if you weren't here while I'm doing my live, I know I do it at odd times. I never have a set time because I don't work at set times. So it's difficult for me to say, oh, I'll be here tomorrow at 10. I can't say this, so apologies about it. I know it would be better if I could, but I can't for the moment. And once again, I do it when I feel like it. So it works better for me. we have so many obligations, don't we, in life, that when you do something you enjoy, it's better to keep it enjoyable and not a duty like, oh my god, I've got to come on. Like, no, it's a pleasure to share everything with you. So I've got to say my nostalgia too, just to wrap up with the Four of Swords, goes beyond, because you can see that red sky behind. It's such a, that's the impression I had. It's like my bottle, isn't it? It's exactly that. It's brilliant. I love it all. So I see you soon. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.